Okay, are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Caution. Morally and sexually, this may shock you, but it's an experience in psychosadism you will never forget.
Big fish, little fish, big fish, little fish.
Little fishies, little fishies.
Fishy little fella with a tiny sort of skin.
Fish love to come out of their cages to fly around the room for an hour or so, but make sure the door is closed. Tropical fish are pretty and soft and furry.
Wake up in the morning feeling like
a tropical fish.
Get up in the morning as soon as I wake up.
I just break down and cry.
I don't want you to get upset. Please. You fucking meatball.
Wow, we all have moments when we just want to burst into tears.
In 2007,
an evil-looking man
with the soul of the devil himself
sat down, had a plate of chips, watched an episode of The Simpsons,
and killed 3 goldfish.
The expression on his face I can only describe as just being pure evil.
In 2007,
Mr. Blobby
was accused of being part of a satanic
sex cult.
Mr. Blobby
exposes everything you've always wanted to know about
the massage parlor racket.
I tell you, it's a lot of crap.
Jason Gardner is, by his very nature, the
fucking moron.
Jason Gardner is, by his very nature, the disease.
He only stopped wetting the bed 7 weeks ago.
Gwyneth Paltrow
is after your soul.
Gwyneth Paltrow
is hallucinating.
Gwyneth Paltrow
is a happy demon hovering over you in the dark world of evil spirits to find out.
Steven Spielberg
was threatened with a gun
by a person working for the News of the World.
Steven Spielberg compared
an overweight radioactive monkey
to Hitler.
An overweight
Nazi
monkey
proclaimed
Heil Hitler. An overweight unattractive monkey
wearing a white catsuit
meets a very special animal with a rather unusual penis in his pants. Huge retractable penises
will march all over the face of the earth.
Cliff Richard has the biggest
retractable
penis
in the country, the fattest penis in the country.
Rather large cock.
It's like 2 feet long.
The huge phallus.
Cliff Richard's
cock
is huge.
Huge. Cliff Richard
is the man
with a big dick.
Monster cock.
It's long enough to run a marathon on.
There's much penis going on here, which is nice.
Cliff Richard has
240
retractable
strawberries
in his underpants.
That is brilliant.
The perfect strawberry.
It's going to save the world from obesity.
The perfect strawberry.
It's going to save the world from
the armies of darkness.
That's nonsense.
Nice pussy. Thanks, I just got it stuffed.
With a family of warthogs.
Smiling Class says she's
part animal, part human.
99.9% human and 0.1% warthog.
Peter Andre and JLS have been killed after Al Stewart's part human, part animal ass exploded.
Flyman mongrel, Flyman mongrel, Flyman mongrel, Flyman mongrel.
Michelle Bartler's dirty Republican ass. She's now got just a few months left in quarantine.
The leader of the BNP, Nick Griffin, is a Nazi shit.
2 men have been arrested in connection with the murder of the Pet Shop Boys. Hillary Clinton has beaten her children to death. Andre Agassi admits
wanting to impregnate women while they were virgins.
Gillian McKeith
died after eating
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Marvellous, absolutely marvellous.
6 weeks ago,
Kate Middleton
died after eating
ice cream made from
David Cameron's urine.
Oh, crikey.
The Labour MP Graham Allen will stay warm in the south, but there's a chilly night in store for Secretary of State Lawrence Eagleburger.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Colonel Gaddafi's
rectum is filled with a
fresh pig intestine.
Colonel Gaddafi's
rectum is filled
with Domestos Zero Lime Scale.
It all makes him want to vomit.
Roger Federer and Andre Agassi
are leaving their normal lives behind to become
pregnant women.
You're pregnant, for God's sake!
So how soon till we can start making babies?
Give me my baby!
Give me a baby!
If you want a baby so bad, just go steal it.
Kidnapping a baby
is not for the faint-hearted.
Pick up a baby and use it as a human shield.
Should babies be allowed to live behind bars?
Win a baby.
Beautiful little baby.
That is not my baby!
Where's my gorgeous little baby?
What have you done to my baby? An aggressive encounter with a protective mother.
Now, as I and any other mum might testify, when you eat a new baby, it's not that easy to get rid of the extra weight. Prince William has been jailed for 9 years for
having sex with a pig.
People don't think that you could have a loving relationship with a pig, but you can. They're a very loving animal.
Pigs are very friendly animals and they bond with humans really closely.
On the subject of interior design, Libyan leader Colonel Gaddafi and Peter Kay are going to give all their Phil Collins records another listen now that the famed singer has confirmed he's flipping the pancake.
Oh my God.
Her Majesty, the Queen, was shown hardcore sex movies and is said to be furious.
The Daily Mail thinks it's
depraved and obscene.
I think that's shocking.
Helicopters are at greater risk of developing Boris Johnson syndrome.
Once upon a time,
a little girl called Goldilocks
ate some weird food.
She spat it out.
Yuck!
Once upon a time,
Victoria Beckham
ate some
extraterrestrial
smegma.
A great big plate of extraterrestrial
smegma.
She swallowed it in one gulp.
Well, honestly, that put me right off my tea.
Scientists have
created
supernatural
potatoes.
For crying out loud.
The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have been taking part in a sex orgy at the start of their first official overseas tour.
Sarah Palin is
the most repulsive pile of shit
known to mankind.
Sarah Palin is
that woman you love to hate.
Sarah Palin is
a beautiful woman with a rotten soul.
Sarah Palin
is the dangerous enemy of America.
Sarah Palin is
a fucking right-wing piece of pig shit.
Make no mistake about it, Sarah Palin is
possessed by demonic entities.
Make no mistake about it, Sarah Palin is going to
die in a gunfight with the Taliban.
A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4
is one of the greatest love stories ever told.
It's a story about
schizophrenic
helicopters
with a magnificent performance by
former Blue Peter presenter Connie Hook.
The hilarious comedy
A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4
at cinemas now, rated PG.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has admitted fathering a child with a cow which
sleeps in his bed with him.
It doesn't surprise me.
A burger
with awesome superpowers
has admitted
lap dancing
in the basement of a house
in Johannesburg.
Right now, Paris Hilton is
confused about death and sex.
London Mayor Boris Johnson has branded
onion bhaji
technology
as perverse.
It's not perverted. You're right, it's not perverted, it's bizarre.
Maria Sharapova
is going
to the local kebab shop
to help local taxi drivers
create radioactive
sheep.
Radioactive
rabbits
spread like germs.
They've been hugely unpopular with the public, who say they're already causing chaos for millions of badly mutilated bodies.
They're young. They're deadly. Who will stop them?
My wife and I
will stop them.
My wife and I were
having sex with
Dan Aykroyd in a motel bedroom.
A good time was had by all.
I counted 6 orgasms.
We had joy, we had fun.
Dan Aykroyd's going
to help local sheep
create a perfect world.
In this perfect world,
Dan Aykroyd incinerates
the darkness in my soul.
Dan Aykroyd
set my wife on fire, doused in petrol, set alight and burnt to death.
A beautiful woman with a rotten soul
Came after me with a knife.
She came at me with a kitchen knife.
She was on the brink of insanity.
She tried to stab me.
She had this knife, and she raised this knife like she was going to stab me, kill me.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
There's nothing funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. Raping and strangling Colonel Gaddafi's son
Wasn't funny.
Alan Titchmarsh
Incinerated
Myra Hindley's
Underwear.
and he works at a staggeringly slow rate.
We all deserve to have
Scrambled eggs straight from the microwave.
whether we're young or old, fat or thin, gay or straight.
In the morning, you have the chance to bid for a luxury holiday of a lifetime
to the controversial military prison Guantanamo Bay.
David Miliband has denied claims that he's trying to take over the world. David Miliband has denied claims that he tried to slash his throat.
Prince William and Kate
Went on the rampage.
rampaging with carrot sticks. What's the government going to do about this?
I have no idea.
Prince William and Kate have begun
Feasting on horrible disease. Feasting on
Fecal matter.
That can't be much fun.
It's not for everybody.
Roger.
Species.
It's got a very, very small penis.
Roger.
Species.
It is absolutely shit.
A degenerate can only produce degenerate art.
72 million cows are involved in a sex attack on a young chicken. 72 million cows are suffering psychosis in the latest computer game. An 11-year-old gorilla has been jailed for 9 years for smoking thousands of deadly viruses. It's one of nature's most beautiful sounds. A chicken's been jailed for 9 years for trying to sexually abuse a member of the royal family. Dearie me. Jeremy Clarkson is a Class A cunt.
Jeremy Clarkson is both bigoted and ignorant.
David Cameron's arse
has been infested with hundreds of cats.
Infestation.
Cloning animals for commercial purposes
could be making our children hyperactive. Smoking hyperactive. Children could end up making you rather unwell.
Murdering a baby boy
for commercial purposes remains a controversial issue in many parts of the world.
Next tonight, we need to talk about my dark secret, which contains my transsexual family.
The Prime Minister says he did kill his wife, but that it was an accident.
Foreign Secretary William Hague has admitted raping and strangling the Queen.
Repetition, 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 repetition.
Shut the fuck up.
Woo!
Care for a little necrophilia?
Oh, piss off!
You want to do more sex shit with them dead people?
What's a girl to do when her husband's away? Masturbation's so boring.
Masturbation's a bit boring. Sex with a dead body.
It's a natural and beautiful thing.
It's just sex, mother.
Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller.
We're having sex with
dead bodies.
That's pretty gross, and I can imagine it's probably pretty smelly as well.
I think it's disgusting.
It's just disgusting. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Will Smith is
disgusting.
Will Smith is a cock. Will Smith
is the man every woman is afraid to want.
Scientists have found that
rampant drug users
wearing grey underpants dug up a body of a man.
In return for betraying his reputation, they removed his cunt.
A man who lost everything will stop at nothing to get
the hottest thing in fashion.
William Shatner
is the man who lost everything.
William Shatner
will stop at nothing to get his
cash, sweets, alcohol and cigarettes.
Welcome back. This is 5 News and a reminder of our top story tonight. The Defence Secretary Liam Fox has needlessly aborted hundreds of unborn babies, even though he didn't have security clearance.
Millions of dead sardines have been dressing very sexually. I don't see anything wrong with that.
When Madonna adopted hundreds of
dead people
from beyond the grave,
she proved the rules can be bent.
No one comes back from the dead, not even little babies.
Jason Statham
really can talk to dead people
from beyond the grave.
Jason Statham
somehow managed to talk to chickens
from beyond the grave.
I think he hangs around with a bunch of hippies in the park.
When I saw you walking down the street in New Orleans, wearing tennis, I said that's the kind of gal I like to meet.
One day I'd love to get married and have a big white wedding. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here together to witness the union of
Richard Keys and Andy Gray.
Once upon a time, there were 3
skydiving
aliens
with a lust for power and domination.
And they had 18 top 20 hits.
There's never been a better time to
mess around in a stupid-ass way.
As for a limited time only, we're offering you a
bacon sandwich.
Our most technologically advanced
bacon sandwich.
With a 2 gig memory and a 250 gig hard drive.
For full details, call 0800 80 60 40
and say hello to
the bacon sandwich.
Opportunities like this come around maybe once in a generation.
The hilarious comedy duo Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
We're about to make a gruesome discovery.
Inside an immigration removal centre.
The mass grave containing the bodies of 30
radioactive monkeys.
Monkey mayhem.
The grave was opened late last night.
In front of hundreds of
elephants. Denise Van Outen gets a splash of sperm on her face. A very rare genetic sperm sample on her face.
And for naturally radiant looking skin,
get a giant elephant. Semen on your face.
Imagine if you could control
elephants.
That's bound to cause a few headaches for the elephants.
I'm lying here in bed,
covered in blood.
The spare blood could be used to make black puddings.
Diarrhea tastes great on burgers.
One of my girlfriends has 9 dogs.
And they're all eating salad with corned beef.
Isn't it strange?
Really strange.
One of my girlfriends has 9 dogs.
Some are inbred and have mental problems.
Shakespeare's sister
put sausages in her
knickers.
Fern Britton
put sausages in her trifle.
Fern Britton
can eat and digest virtually every part of an animal, including its bones.
You should think twice before trying to
incinerate
an 18th century human skull.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know why.
stupid, irrelevant, ridiculous questions.
You should think twice before trying to
obtain body parts for ritualistic sacrifices.
Savage sacrifices.
Sacrifice.
Human sacrifice.
Human sacrifice?
Human sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
sawing into human bodies.
Scalpel slashing, arm twisting, axe hacking.
John Galliano became the first racist to circle the globe in just over 1.5 hours.
Don't be silly.
Open your arse to Europe's #1 provider of laser arse surgery. Prices start from just £20. Change your arse today. Call Arses Express now to arrange a free consultation or free information pack. Call 0800 0203 02020 22 023 23 now.
John Galliano will die in a long, bloody war. The oldest babies in the world to circle the globe
have been warned that their
least favourite
Phil Collins records
could have been stolen.
You must take me for a right wanker, son.
The news of the world is being killed off after 168 years.
Well, I am just so chuffed. That's marvellous.
The news of the world is pure evil. Rebecca Brooks is pure evil. Andy Coulson is pure evil. Rupert Murdoch himself is pure evil.
The devil can take many forms.
Rebecca Brooks killed her children. Rebecca Brooks is ridiculous. Rebecca Brooks is disgusting. Rebecca Brooks is ridiculous.
The parasite.
She could well be
Possessed by a demon that was after her soul.
She could well be
Possessed by the devil.
Flyman woman.
David Cameron was hacked by the news of the world. David Cameron was
eating
Frankie Boyle's
genitals
With honey clotted cream.
Which is a little bit sick-making, isn't it?
David Cameron suggested that
Sexual exploitation and abuse
can help you relax.
It doesn't make any sense.
And there are allegations today David Cameron paid police
To perk up his puny sausage.
amateur video footage broadcast on YouTube claims to show children chain smoking in a dodgy end of town. The video hasn't been independently verified.
I went out one evening and I came home with
400 bottles of bleach.
What the flyman hell's that got to do with anything?
I went out one evening and I came home with Elton John's
Dodgy haircut.
Up my anus. Golly gosh!
Elton John is going
To prepare his anus.
for the South African Secret Police
That sadistic little bastard.
Princess Diana found out that she was pregnant.
with biscuits.
A new brand of biscuit.
Naturally, she was delighted. Unborn
custard cream.
growing in her womb.
Don't matter who the father is.
Pregnant women are being told they should try to give birth to
biscuits
at home rather than in hospital. Lindsay Lohan.
Has just given birth to a baby.
Custard cream.
Nothing stands between me and a custard cream.
Custard cream, custard creams.
Custard creams. Custard creams.
Custard cream.
Custard creams
Roger Species.
would rather starve than give up his custard cream diet.
Roger's an idiot.
Amanda Holden has announced she's hiding in an underground tunnel.
She lives beneath the streets with the undead.
Hundreds of
Magical assholes.
covered Katy Perry's
Face.
poo.
Poo. Oh, what a beauty. Poo. That's some good poo, all right. I say, everyone, who's the dirty person who did the great, big, stinky poo that's blocking up the toilet?
It was Gordon Brown.
Must you be so disgusting?
I have just done the biggest poo known to mankind.
Without lifting up the toilet seat.
How about you clean the toilet?
Something extraordinary happened in the toilet bowl.
The Department of Extraordinary Cocks is warning that 11 bored monsters wearing the niqab are threatening to execute 2.5 billion French women.
The Department of International Criticism says the bloody computer system is to be executed at 7 o'clock. I love raspberries.
Enrique Iglesias
Has denied claims that he's trying
To dampen your sexual desire.
Myleene Klass says she's
an nymphomaniac.
Oh, yeah.
She put it about.
she likes sex. She was a goer.
She gives head for cash. She shags anything, even pandas and chickens.
Keep those knees together, woman.
Sir Alan Sugar.
Drugged and then sexually assaulted.
His victims with horse tranquilizer.
With the greatest respect, that's not professional.
Millions of dead sardines have been
Seen wandering the streets.
Looking for virgin females to mate with.
Millions of dead sardines have been
Seen wandering the streets in distress with blood on their face.
Millions of dead sardines.
Urinate inside Prince William's mouth.
Inside his mouth.
Urinate in my face. Urinate
All over.
Jessica Simpson's
Face.
The ammonia from the urine is overpowering.
The bad smell is inevitable. It seems 3 children were murdered by a butcher and turned into meat pies.
Would you like mashed potato, mushy peas with that?
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
It goes beyond cannibalism.
It seems 3 children were murdered by a butcher and turned into
Sausage rolls. Soggy sausage rolls.
Soggy sausage rolls.
Minging skanky sausage rolls.
Men love sausage rolls.
I want the best of British sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls. And I'll have a sausage roll, didn't you?
Sausage rolls.
Sausage roll. And I will bake a cake in the shape of a sausage roll.
And one of the greatest evil spirits of all time has died. Lady Gaga is celebrating after her head
Became part of mainstream folklore.
You've not witnessed pure evil until you've looked into the eyes of a man who
Would like to live with a monkey.
A man-eating monsters.
Smells an awful lot like rotten chili peppers.
Man-eating monsters.
made out of the skin of a female
Animal enter your body and could send your soul to hell.
The demon is in the lettuce.
I'm meeting up with
Liam Neeson.
He does look remarkably like an animal. I've met the demons of nightmares. Dangerous creatures. They were thought to be able to kill you.
There's a whole nest of them right there under the floorboards.
Liam Neeson.
Became the woman I desire.
Liam Neeson.
Had lots of other demonic powers in his arse.
That's wonderful.
The demons
We're now armed with outstanding meatballs. Liam Neeson.
Got the best meatballs in New Jersey.
We got the best meatballs around.
The demons then bring me
Liam Neeson. Dirty little meatballs.
At Sainsbury's, we only sell
Liam Neeson's meatballs.
made out of the skin of
your baby.
Regrettably, I'm going to eat it.
So why not try them sprinkled with fair trade sugar, grilled and served with vanilla ice cream.
Prince Harry has reportedly been given the go-ahead to shaft the Queen and the ass. The government hopes that by fucking the Queen and the ass, more children will reach basic levels of literacy and numeracy.
The actor Hugh Grant, who's been leading the attack on the world.
But critics say it's a waste of time.
You fucking meatball.
Former Prime Minister Gordon Brown has revealed how
Sucking.
Colonel Gaddafi's
12.9-inch
Penis.
can be a little overwhelming. It gets stiff and unpleasant.
a messy business.
Messy and sticky. Colonel Gaddafi's spicy sperm
might prove hard to swallow.
difficult to swallow.
It's a lot to swallow.
You're supposed to spit.
Yeah, well, I like to swallow.
It's sticky and it's hot.
Yeah, the whole thing seems a little twisted to me.
Now, a quick reminder of tonight's main headline. Millions of dead sardines have been rollerblading in the House of Commons.
Holy Christ!
biting into a crunchy, shiny apple
Can lead to socially inappropriate behaviour.
So I'm thinking, well, I'm just going to have to kill myself.
Humiliated, angry and hungry.
So I'm thinking, well, I'm just going to have to kill myself.
Come die with me.
Put the dildo
Inside
Prince William's arse.
Bend over. I'm going to stick this up your rectum.
Put the dildo
Up my anus.
Put the dildo
In my mouth, my guts. In my mouth, mud and worms in my mouth. Oh, dearie me. Oh, my stars.
Dear, oh dear, how queer everything is today.